When we got our first look at the Ford Mustang 2024 back in May, there was immediate speculation on how the Ford Maverick 2025 would compare. Well, I'm here to tell you, the 2025 Ford Maverick has done it again. This truck is redefining the compact pickup truck scene with a design that promises to shake things up. Gone are the days when a smaller size meant a compromise in functionality. How exactly does this next-generation Maverick manage to offer the full pickup experience while fitting neatly into a more urban, space-conscious lifestyle? Stick with us, because in this video, we'll reveal not only the features and specs that set the 2025 Maverick apart, but also the anticipated trim levels, pricing, and the available cutting-edge technology designed to integrate seamlessly into your day-to-day life. The Ford Maverick's journey has been quite interesting. When Ford decided to delve into the smaller unibody pickup market, critics raised their eyebrows. The midsize segment had only just found its footing again, and here was Ford, charting an uncertain course with a smaller offering. Doubts mainly centered on the Maverick's unibody construction, a departure from the traditional body-on-frame build associated with pickups that could withstand rough treatment. However, the Maverick has defied naysayers, carving out a new niche with considerable success. It sparked a trend, proving that there's a viable market for compact trucks that blend the efficiency and maneuverability of smaller vehicles with the utility of a pickup. Hyundai was hot on Ford's heels, unveiling the Santa Cruz not long after the Maverick's debut. Despite expectations that Hyundai would join the midsize truck fray, they instead opted to innovate within this emergent compact segment. While not the first to the market, their entry is a clear sign of the segment's burgeoning appeal. Looking ahead, the 2025 Maverick is set to encounter an increasingly crowded field. Toyota, already lauded for their Tacoma in the midsize category, has confirmed they're bringing in the Stout, setting high expectations for another hit. Meanwhile, FCA is brewing up a challenger with the Ram 1200, which aims to slot beneath the Jeep Gladiator in their lineup. There's even chatter about a potential revival of the Dodge Dakota. GM hasn't tipped their hand just yet, but it's a safe bet that Chevrolet won't be sitting on the sidelines for long, with plans likely underway to introduce a compact truck of their own. Now, if you're curious about what the 2025 Maverick will look like, well, you're not alone. Ford's been pretty hush-hush about it. There's no official word yet on whether we'll get a redesign for the 2025 model year, so anything you hear right now is just speculation. That being said, there are some rumors and spy shots floating around on the web suggesting we might get a fresh look for the Maverick in 2025. And it's about time, considering it's been riding on that initial design since it made its comeback. The Maverick is expected to come through with a few tweaks, though nothing revolutionary since the bigger siblings in Ford's lineup are the ones in line for major updates. We're talking subtle shifts, perhaps a fresh hue in the color palette or a new addition to the trim lineup. While there's no extreme Raptor variant on the horizon, off-road enthusiasts can likely anticipate the appearance of a Maverick Tremor package. That said, the Maverick is really more at home in the city, deftly handling daily errands and local deliveries, rather than tackling rugged terrain. A job best left to the brawnier Ranger or other larger Ford trucks. Trim-wise, the Maverick's current offerings, XL, XLT, and Lariat, are expected to be joined by additional options. There's room in the lineup for something more upscale, like a limited or platinum grade, to satisfy those looking for extra luxury. And even though the Maverick isn't the quintessential off-roader, there's still a market for a compact truck with off-road capabilities that slots in below the Ranger, hence the potential for a Tremor trim. Color options for the base model might stay limited to 5 selections, as it's a common practice for entry-level trims. Right now, the choices include staple shades like Cactus Gray, Shadow Black, Oxford White, and Atlas Blue Metallic at no extra cost, with Hot Pepper Red Metallic Tinted Clear Coat asking for an additional $500. Moving up to the XLT adds a bit more variety with 4 additional colors. Carbonized Gray Metallic, Terrain, and Iconic Silver Metallic are part of the standard lineup, while Azure Gray Metallic Tri-Coat represents a more premium option. 2025 Ford Maverick release date. As of now, Ford's keeping the official release date under wraps. We're all a bit in the dark about when exactly it's going to hit the market, and there's not much to go on for the booking date either. But some reports suggest that the 2025 Maverick could make its way to the market as soon as 2025. Pretty on the nose, right? The moment Ford drops the big news about the release and booking dates, we'll be sure to let you know. Next, let's talk about what you might need to budget if you're eyeing the Maverick. We're left to play the guessing game for now, since Ford hasn't dropped any official numbers. But if we look at the previous models, we had a spread that started at about $25,000 and climbed up to the high 30s for the top-tier trims. We're expecting Ford to follow a similar script for the 2025 Maverick, although it's safe to anticipate a slight uptick in pricing. Thanks, inflation. With a mix of educated guesswork and a keen eye on the trends, we've pieced together a potential pricing ladder for the 2025 Ford Mavericks lineup. The hypothetical figures would kick off with the base XL trim tagged at $24,995, providing an accessible entry point into the Maverick world. Stepping up to the XLT, you might be looking at $27,910. A reasonable step up for those who want a bit more than the basics. For the adventurers and off-road enthusiasts, the XLT Tremor Off-Road package could come in at $34,275, offering specialized features for those looking to take the road less traveled. If luxury and comfort are your priorities, the Lariat might hit the sweet spot with an estimated price of $35,730, wrapping functionality in a more upscale package. And for the ultimate Maverick experience, the Lariat Tremor Off-Road could cap the range at $39,945, combining top-tier amenities with rugged capabilities. Now, while these numbers are speculative, they're not plucked from thin air. They're grounded in the trajectory of the Maverick's pricing history and market position. Ford Maverick interior. Ford has indeed built a reputation for outfitting its vehicles with well-crafted interiors, and it's anticipated that the 2025 Ford Maverick will be no exception. The expected design should deliver a balance of comfort and functionality, with enough room to comfortably accommodate 5 passengers, a testament to the clever use of space within its compact dimensions. For the driver and front seat companion, the convenience of power adjustments and the support of lumbar features are likely to make extended journeys more pleasant. And when it comes to trims, we could see a range from the hard-wearing basics right up to the more luxurious appointments, catering to a spectrum of tastes and needs. The heart of the Maverick's tech features will undoubtedly be its infotainment system, likely boasting a touchscreen that's intuitive and responsive. It's not just about the size of the display. The clarity and functionality that come with the higher trims could bring the experience up a notch. Steering wheel-mounted controls have become a standard affair in the realm of convenient driving, allowing for seamless control over audio, calls, and cruise settings. Storage is another key aspect, and it sounds like the 2025 Maverick will offer no shortage, with strategically placed door pockets, a center console complete with cup holders, and additional compartments. Rear passengers haven't been forgotten, with potential fold-down armrests and their own cup holders, ensuring comfort isn't compromised in the back seat. Dual-zone automatic climate control in the higher trims would be a cherry on top, providing an individualized climate bubble for front seat occupants, another feature indicating that Ford understands the finer points of interior car design. Next, let's talk specs. The 2025 Ford Maverick looks set to continue the trend of efficiency meets capability, especially with its hybrid setup that smartly pairs a 2.5-liter petrol engine with an electric battery. With a total output of 191 horsepower, this truck isn't just about modest commutes. It boasts a towing capacity of 2,000 pounds, which is quite impressive for a vehicle that also offers excellent fuel economy. In fact, the Maverick is expected to exceed 40 mpg MPG in the city, making it an attractive option for those who prioritize efficiency. For those who need a bit more oomph and towing power, the Maverick doesn't disappoint. The alternative powertrain, a turbocharged 2.0-liter engine, amps up the performance with a hearty 250 horsepower and 277 lb-ft of torque. Of course, there's a trade-off, as fuel efficiency dips to an estimated 23/30ths mpg, which can further decrease if you opt for all-wheel drive. But the trade-off comes with benefits, like a double towing capacity of 4,000 pounds, which is substantial for the compact truck segment. Another notable change is in the transmission department. The Maverick is set to ditch the continuously variable transmission, CVT, of the hybrid in favor of an 8-speed automatic gearbox when paired with the turbo engine. This switch is likely to offer a more traditional driving experience with defined gear changes, which can be particularly satisfying for those who enjoy an engaged driving experience. That's a wrap. See you in the next video.